Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to try out for you a TikTok recipe that has gotten nearly 30 million views and is supposed to let us make our own fruity tapioca pearls at home so we can use them in our favorite drinks. I want to see if it's easy to make, if it's quick, and most importantly, if it tastes good. So let's get started right away. To begin, I'm going to take a large container. Next, I'm going to take my main ingredient. In the original video, it's strawberries, but the season is over, and as I'm filming, there are still a few raspberries left. I'm going to need 125 grams perfect. That's exactly what's in the container. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of extra fine sugar. 1. No. And 2. Obviously, I spilled some. It's like I'm doing it on purpose. It's just not possible. And I'm also going to add 3 centiliters of water. Now we're going to mash and mix all of this. We need to get a kind of mush. Well, it looks easier with strawberries, but in the end, it works with raspberries too. So I'm mixing it well. There, that looks pretty good to me. So now we can see all the raspberry seeds that are usually invisible. Now we'll need to heat everything in the microwave for 1 minute. Since he doesn't give cooking instructions on TikTok, I hope I'm not making a mistake. Actually, I can't really mess up. I just hope I get lucky. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll need to strain everything to get as much liquid as possible. So I'm going to take another container and I'm going to pour my mixture into a strainer. So of course you can press it to really separate the pulp from the juice, and we'll let everything cool down for a few minutes. Once it's cooled down a bit, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of tapioca starch. You can easily find it in specialty stores or online, so we said we need 3 of them. We're not being exact down to the gram anyway. Now we need to mix it. There we go. We have a nice liquid. And now we'll need to heat this up again in the microwave in 15-second intervals for a total of 1 minute. Here's what it looks like now. It's no longer very liquid. I'll try to mix this. It formed a paste. It almost looks like slime, except this time there's no glue inside. Now I'll need to add a bit more tapioca starch. We want something that's no longer sticky. There we go. We'll go little by little. We mix so that it's well incorporated. It works right away, huh? It's pretty amazing. And we can add more gradually. Now it's more like chewing gum. It's unusual, but making it is pretty fun. We're also getting closer to a really satisfying result. I'm glad we achieved this color without any artificial coloring. Since it's still sticky, I'll microwave it for 15 more seconds to dry it out. Perfect. I'm adding more starch. It's more complicated than advertised, but I think we'll manage. I mix it well, and as you can see, we're starting to get a non-sticky dough. I can even work it by hand. I mix it well. Everything needs to be well mixed. Now it looks like modeling clay. And there you go, it looks good. I have my dough. Now I'm going to make my tapioca pearls by taking small pieces and rolling them into balls. They shouldn't be too small or too big. If they're not all perfect, it's not a big deal. With so many, you won't notice. Here we go. It's going to be a long job. And there you go, I have my tapioca pearls. Now all that's left is to cook them. For that I'm going to use my stovetop and we're going to boil some water. And now I can put my tapioca pearls in. I'll let them cook for 40 minutes with 20 minutes in boiling water. I'll see you right after. Time's up. Now I'm going to strain everything. There, what is that? Yes, it's fine. I have pearls, okay? I got scared. As you can see, they're surrounded by some kind of sticky liquid, so I'm going to rinse that with cold water. And all that's left is to serve everything in a glass. So I'll start with my pearls. Well, some disappeared along the way, so I guess I cooked them for too long. Or maybe they weren't big enough. Now I'm going to add some ice cubes, some milk, and a few raspberries. And there you go, my raspberry tapioca pearl drink is ready. If you want to know how to use them in bubble tea, check out my test video on that. Now I'll taste it to see how it turned out. Some pearls don't look like much, but in terms of taste, Well, it's a success. So for me, this recipe gets my approval. In the end, it's not that complicated to make. And as you saw, it can easily be made with other fruits besides strawberries. Anyway, that's it. For today, I hope you had a good time watching this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss the next episodes. And as for me, I'll see you very soon for new adventures. Goodbye.